a program here at Urban Arts at the Game Academy. Teaches game design to students from low-income communities as a pathway to college and career. Our students who are excited about game design, who are excited about computer science, we're going to get them more excited about the art of sound and music.
Music is huge, and we have never had the facility in order to allow our young people to really make something professional.
Before that studio space, just a dark, quiet room. There wasn't really much going on in there.
The studio space was very bare bones, I think. I think there was like foam on the walls, 1 or 2 microphones and like a piano, a few other instruments, and a bunch of boxes. It was meant for like storage rather than audio.
This is something that started as kind of an offhand comment between I Make Mad Beats and our CEO, Philip Courtney. Philip gave Mad a tour of the space, and he showed him the small studio in the back of the building. And Mad said, "You got a nice space there, but it could probably use a refresh." And Philip said, "You want to do it for us?" And Mad said, "Sure, why not?"
I Make Mad Beats is a great guy, and I really enjoy having him.
He was very talkative. He enjoys talking to you in a way that teaches you things. And he likes to make analogies for everything, so it was really easy to learn from him.
Man, I was excited from the minute I heard Mad was even thinking about, building a studio out here at Urban Arts in New York.
The thing I'm looking the most forward to this week is just building a space that helps people find themselves and showing the steps of how to build that kind of space. But what it all really starts with is setting the culture. How you do anything is how you do everything. Detail, being communicative, being safe. These are culture building things, and all of that I find translates into the build.
I'm feeling really excited because I remember Darlin kept on talking to me about wanting to rebuild the soundproof. I'm really glad I'm able to be a part of this experience and able to help him reach his dream.
Do you want to put the tarp under?
I mean, we could just lay it out.
Yeah, lay it like that. So we have to move some stuff. Hold on.
Honestly, it's a very cool experience of working with Mad Beats and how he brings his ideas into how we can make the sound studio better. Working together in that group kind of gave me the reason why I love just being here, just because I get to work in a group and we all get to solve one problem together.
So the vibe that I Make Mad Beats set on this project has been just one of extreme positivity, openness. It was a really easygoing process. He was very understanding, a phenomenal teacher. And once everyone got the hand of things, we were just a well-oiled machine and got things done.
The room will start to come to life today, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I keep seeing people walk into that room and look around, and I'm excited that today it will look dramatically different.
It's kind of cool to see how it's transforming into this space where anyone can master music or anyone can record anything without having to worry about if they have the resources to do whatever they want to do.
Man, the sound booth is looking real good. Just looking at how it is right now, I'm like, this is exactly what I was envisioning. And there's so much more to get done. Today's gonna be my favorite day. I've been waiting for this.
What are you most excited about?
Putting this all together.
Purity.
Oh, and using it too.
Man, we finally got a chance to open some boxes. I got to explain some equipment. I want to prioritize the teaching element, right? And so tomorrow, the whole day is just going to be dedicated to making sure that the people who are going to be using the room know how to use the room and can teach others how to use the room.
Our goal for this space is to make students and young people feel creative, feel inspired, feel empowered. That'll drip off of them, and they'll go out into the world and inspire their peers, and the world will be a better place, all because we put that intentionality in the space.
This is gonna be a place for practice, for straight up learning and understanding more about not just audio, but just collaboration in general. I think this is honestly the best way I could introduce them into the music world, right? Because for them, this will be their first experience, right? For me, I was on my laptop. I didn't really have nothing. I was just messing around with it. But for my students, it's like they get to see this right off the jump.
Darlin and a bunch of our alumni, they have been building this studio with their own hands. We didn't just hire somebody to go do it for us. We're going to make a studio. The students who are going to use it or the alumni who've been beneficiaries of this program are going to build it for the next generation. And that's what happened. And that is special. That is something that no one's ever going to forget.
I really got my wheels turning and talked to my leadership at Google and said, this is how we do partnerships, right? We are not transactional. We are not check writers. We are true hand-in-hand 50-50 partners. This is what we do all around the world. So when you walk back to the studio and you see what we've done since Monday morning, I'm excited for you.
This week was a journey. It felt filled with purpose. So many people had stories. I used to sleep in here. It was a closet. This room was nothing, you know. And now it is what it is. And the wow factor on their faces, it'll help them imagine their own spaces, for sure. I make mad beats. Cool. I'm gonna start it off, okay? All right. When we build rooms like this, we're not just building studios, we're building dimensions. Places where sound becomes story, where a whisper can turn into a world. This is Lyra, this is Vega, the new heart of creation at Urban Arts.
The studio is incredible. What I Make Mad Beats did with Google funding it is beyond anybody's wildest dreams. Now I can imagine them doing amazing things with all the music creativity for the games and beyond.
Giving our students access to that kind of technology and that kind of quality, setup is just, I think it's going to inspire them to do great things.
It's really a gold mine for creating whatever you want to happen. Just being able to utilize it to the best of everyone's ability and for it to be available to everybody and accessible to everyone is super special because a lot of magic could happen back there.
Man, today has been amazing. My sister, she did me start crying. Oh man, when I saw her, I was like, man, that was a little moment for me, man. Before we had just BandLab and just made keyboards and it was just right there, but now they get to be in the space and be creative. I think it's important that they have the mindset for it, that they get real creative with it, and they get passionate with it.